Information and Communication Technology, ICT. This means businesses have computerized the accounting functions, which is done with specialized software. So before now, there's always the manual recording. But most of the time, accounting involves a lot of manual recording because it's bookkeeping. We have to keep records and we have to record these things. We have to register them or put them into an account manually. But with information communication technology, it brings about using technology for recording. Mm-hmm. So that is what ICT is about.
Like an Excel app, Excel.
Yeah, but not just Excel is still manual. Mm-hmm. You have to use the software to make it, to make it more simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what are the uses of ICT? The first one I wrote, it can be used to record accounting transactions from the source document, which allows it automatically to be entered in data through the ledger. So the first uses of ICT is that it allows you to record accounting transactions, which as soon as you record them single-handedly, then it automatically records into different ledgers.
Okay.
That's one important of ICT. The second one, it can help to control procedures. And when we talk about control procedures, it means it can check the accuracy of information.
Okay.
Because it's a software. So if errors, it detects errors.
Okay.
The third point here I wrote, it can also be used to prepare control accounts, which can involve, for control accounts, we have trade receivables account and trade payables account. So when we talk about control account, we want to know how much we are owing our debtors and how much we are owing our creditors and how much our debtors are owing us. Okay. So we use trade receivable accounts to know that. And one of the reasons why we need a control account is to manage our working capital.
Working capital.
So the formula for working capital is current asset minus current liabilities.
Current asset minus current liability.
That's your working capital, not current ratio. If it is current ratio, it is current asset divided by current liability.
Okay.
Clear? So for control accounts, we want to know how much we are owing and how much we are being owed.
Yeah.
So you use the accounting software to do that too. Then we go to the benefits. Okay, the last one. It can be used to prepare a trial balance, which checks the double entry accuracy. So we prepare a double entry through the ledger, and as soon as the ledger is prepared, then we draft all the ledger balances into a trial balance before preparing the final account. Okay. So if the trial balance doesn't balance, it means because your trial balance must balance. If the trial balance doesn't balance, it means there are errors in your double entry.
Okay.
So with the accounting software, it helps us to find those errors.
Okay.
Maybe not all, but most of them.
Okay.
Then we go to the benefits of ICT to accounting systems. One, it utilizes the simple entry of accounting as the accounting software updates other entries as soon as the transaction has been posted in the book of original entry. So we call it a single entry. Now, what does a single entry mean? It means you only have to post once as soon as you have the source document. The rest will be done by the software.
Okay.
So it saves us that time and energy that we use to post other transactions. So we don't have to do double entry anymore. We just have to do a single entry. And as soon as we do the single entry, it automatically go into wherever it needs to go to. The software will provide that. That's a benefit, that's an advantage too. It provides more accuracy as errors are minimized by the software. Errors are not going to be erased. There will still be some errors, but it minimizes errors. Why are errors not automatically erased? Because the system itself is been structured to perform in a particular way. So if your entry or your posting is wrongly done from the beginning, it will automatically be error to the end. So some errors will not be detected. So these errors that are not detected, you would need experts to find them. So that is one of the problem of ICT. Where we get it.
To fix these errors.
Yes, so that's one of the problem of ICT.
Even ICT, sometimes have some problems. Malfunctions, errors.
Yeah.
So it's not even a benefit, sometimes not a benefit.
Yeah, it has its own problems, it has its own advantages too. Okay. So the third advantage is that it is faster compared to manual recording. It is faster.
Manual writing.
Yeah, so here there's no double entry. We only need to post once and all the other things are automatically generated.
I have a question. Will ever A levels be like that, or
With what?
Will ever be online A levels?
Online A-level
Yeah.
exams?
Yeah.
Sure, they have.
They have?
Yeah.
So I can use this.
Yes, ICT, even of like the ICANN exams done in Nigeria, the International Chartered Accountants, International Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, their exams is online. You have to do it online. Most of the Nigerian exams are online, so it's the use of ICT. So that's about that. And also, information is pumped as the system can be used to access information at any point in time. Because it is a software, so whenever you request information, it can be getting. You can get it at any point in time.
Yeah.
Or like if it is manual, you have to put all papers together, put them together to check if you are with the dates, the year. But with ICT, the software will automatically generate things, so it is always updated.
Yes.
So whatever information you need, you will get it.
Okay.
So that means it's faster. Information is prompt. Then what are the limitations to ICT? Number one, the initial cost of setting it up, it's high. The initial cost to set up ICT is software, they are expensive.
What if you make it?
You make it.
Coding.
Coding. To code, are you not going to be trained?
Yeah.
To set it up. And most of businesses, for small businesses anyway, the initial setup is high. But for big businesses, they use different accounting package like Oracle, they use FlexCube, they use different accounting software. So because they are big businesses, they might be able to, invest on that. But for small businesses, it might be high for them initially.
Yeah.
That's why I said the initial cost of setting it up is high for most small businesses. Two, the cost of maintaining it also. It's not just to have it. It has to be maintained.
So like taking care of
updates every now and then you have to update it because there's going to always be a new version. So that might involve training your employees, and that is expensive too.
And even the data can be lost.
Data can be lost, but these days you can have backup,
Yeah, but what if you don't update it and the data is all gone? So that's even like.
But most of the most of the accounting software they have the database.
Oh, where they store it.
Yeah, they have the database. So you might be working on that. You might be using the software, but there's a database for it. So all information that you have access to, it's automatically going to the database. Okay. I think that's solved the problem there. Okay, then not all errors will be removed. I told you earlier, not all errors will the ICT, the software will remove, because there are some errors that you need people to check and see if there is error or not. Then that means you need experts. You might need to pay for that. And the last one, staff may lose their morale if they feel that computers become a threat to them, to their jobs. Computers might replace us one day. So they might be demotivated as a result of that. But however, whatever it is, ICT or manual, it depends on the approach the business wants. So it's solely on the decision of the business.
What do you think about AI now controlling the world?
Yeah. Artificial intelligence.
After 5 years, you don't even need to be a teacher. We'll have AI teaching us.
But sincerely, you still need the human touch. There's no
human
way.
Touch?
Yeah, because it's still service. There's always going to be human touch.
No, there'll be computers in class, and then we'll talk to the AI and give us more information and all that.
Well, we have more information, but the real life events. Teachers, they talk, they explain things with happenings around them. AI would not do that. AI doesn't have that experience. Because you have to feel it. You have to feel it to experience it.
Exactly.
So AI is structured. It's structured in a way that it responds to whatever you ask. Yeah. But for it to expatiate further, it might not be able to do that.
Yes.
So it means whatever AI it is, it needs human touch.
Okay.
So, however, the decision to use ICT is still dependent on the business itself and the approach it prefers.
Okay.
So that ends ICT and the importance and benefits and the advantages and the problems also.
Okay.